Coach, just your quick thoughts on the game. We'll take questions.
Yeah, disappointing, for us to come here and a great venue and a great opportunity for the program. A ball game that was close at halftime, and the message for the team, the message for the coaches, myself included, anybody who made the trip here to Champaign is we all share in the loss, and we all have to dig deep and look down deep into what we can do better, what our preparation could have been that puts our players in better places to be successful, and then as players, what are the things you could have done from a preparation standpoint to be better. But disappointing offensive performance. Thought they fought, battled hard, and just we all shared in the burden of losing tonight from a team standpoint. But proud of the effort, proud of the defensive effort in particular, and open for questions.
How do you kick the offense into gear at this point?
Say it one more time.
How do you kick the offense kind of into gear?
I think it's a getting to know process a little bit. I mean, when you look at it from a personnel standpoint, who was out there in the game, I think we're finding out more about who the guys are that handle the bright lights. That's hard to really simulate until you go out and do it. And I think that's what we're gonna have to look at. Who are the guys that made critical errors? Who are the guys that really stepped up and played? And right off the top of the bat, I mean, Nakari Fant's a guy that needs to be in the game all the time. He's a guy that showed a will to win. Made plays. Was intellectually sound in his operation of the offense, but I think it's just having the right people running the right plays. To be honest, I know that sounds simple, but just personnelling ourselves to put the best players that are handling the bright lights the best.
What are the main issues right now with the offensive line?
I have to look at the film. I think we're losing some one-on-one matchups right now. We got to rely back on our technique. There's too much pressure early on in the game for Mike to get comfortable, and it's not even really generated by a lot of blitz per se. There wasn't a ton of pressure, but I trust in those guys, and I know Mike's going to trust in those guys. But we got to get back to our technique. We got to give them great looks in scout teams so that they're feeling the defensive pass rush, and then the run game. I think we got to do a good job sustaining blocks. We didn't sustain blocks, and we're close, and just the penalties kind of get you behind the chains, and we're not yet there, obviously, from tonight's performance to where we need to be.
I know there was 11 penalties after driving crazy.
Yeah, I think it was nine by halftime, or at least eight or nine by halftime, and that's that was really we had a chance to really be in that game. And make some noise. I think the decisions in particular, going for it on fourth down offensively, making that decision that I made, and not getting that first down, being short by a yard. Those are situations where we would have had a chance to go up, take a lead. I think the game takes on a different life. So, but that's a defense that's going to make you earn everything. They really are. They're not a defense that gives up a ton of big plays. They didn't on film against Ball State. Ball State kind of had to methodically, really grind it out, and they did a better job of it than we did, obviously. But we got to make sure that we get our offense kick-started for next week against a conference foe.
Give updates on Cam Eccles-Looper and on Derek Overstreet.
Yeah, so we had three guys that had injuries that were sustained either in practice, in Cam's situation, or in last week's game. Yeah, both 5-6 day type injuries, to be honest. Derek Overstreet had an injury that he came back from quickly, but it was sustained in the EKU game, and Carson Jordan also in the EKU game, and then Cam Eccles-Looper had a minor injury in practice, so we made the determination to not travel him. Because of that minor injury, he will be fully up and ready to go for the La Tech game.
Really struggled with the third down possessions. What's the message to the team when you get back to practice on?
Yeah, 3rd and 6, or sorry, we were 0 for 6, I believe, in the first half, and 0 for 1 on fourth down. So you're looking at 0 for 7 in the first half. That's the difference in the football game. I think from a practice standpoint, we got to do a better job of knowing our assignments, not just knowing them, but know that you know them. And that goes back on the coaching staff and myself to make sure that what we're running is stuff that these guys are comfortable with. 2 weeks into the system, that's really what it comes down to. I mean, we're 2 weeks into the system, and I believe in this system. I've seen it win New Year's Six bowl games, and I believe that we'll get this in a place to be successful very soon. And that's my job to make that happen.
How disappointing was the offense, not especially considering how well the defense played?
Very, very disappointing. I think, like I said, it involves all of us. And it's not like one position group played, outstanding and one played really poor. It's not like, all the coaches, we believe that we're all in this together. I mean, truly, we believe that this is a family atmosphere that we've created, and so we share in this together. So, disappointing.
Mike, how, if you can't hear me, forgive me.
I hear you well, yeah.
Okay. How key was that swing late in the first half when Illinois got the defensive touchdown, and then to start the second half, they go on that, it seemed like about a 7-minute drive.
Right.
How key did you think those two sequences were?
Very, very critical. The 2 turnovers were obviously critical. I don't quite understand the ruling on the one that was reviewed. Just having a really good replay board. It's I don't really understand what the rule is. If the hand is going forward, what's the fumble? It makes no sense with the ball in his hand. But the backed up situation. We wanted it to be aggressive, to take a shot down the field. They got pressure on Mike. Mike tried to throw the ball away. Mike's got to learn from that decision, and that's a huge swing in the game. Probably the first to admit. If that decision isn't made, and he's able to get the ball out of his hand to throw it out of bounds, then we'll be in a situation where it's like 13-7.
Last one.
Toward the end of the ball game. Then the other one too is that I felt like we had some positive energy coming out of halftime in the locker room, and just didn't get a stop defensively, and they did a great job of moving the chains and kind of marched it down methodically.
Last one.
When you come in as a favorite, what's the mood of the team, and what's the message to the team right after the game?
The favorite thing, we're such a young football team. We're young in terms of our staff being together. So, favorite, not favorite, I don't think that really factors into our preparation or our thought process. I don't think our players really see it that way. But I do know that our team and myself and our staff and everybody, we expect to win every game we go out. So that's what's disappointing. We went in confidently. We didn't start off offensively the way we wanted to start off. We had to dig deep, and I'm proud of the way we fought back in the second half. We did some good stuff to score and obviously erase that goose egg, but it wasn't good enough. And our standard is to win football games, and we expect every time we take the field that we're going to win football games. So whatever the favorites, whoever was, doesn't mean anything to us. What means something to us is that we fully believe that we're going to come out of Champaign with a victory, and we did not. And we're going to learn from that and be better.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.